This garden, before we moved in, was in a pretty poor state, but once we had the building work finished, the garden was in a terrible state. My first job, once we assessed how bad the damage was to then find somebody. One of the companies that popped up was Creative Gardens. The thing that drew me in, I think, was the quality of the images and the portfolio of the past work they'd done. So I made a phone call, I spoke to Dave, I got a really good first impression, and we decided to meet, and that was the start of the journey into my new garden. So we went in with some firm ideas, and the guys at Creative Gardens were impeccable really in terms of their attention to detail. They took the ideas, and actually we had some plans already put together. They took those plans and they took those ideas and really lifted them to another level actually. They chucked a couple of things in there that we weren't expecting, and actually ended up going ahead with because they were thinking a little bit outside the box, and yeah, we were really pleased with that. Their attention to detail in terms of the planning stage was what really drew me in initially. The way they were really comprehensively looking at the whole structure of the garden and the whole plan, and took the time to understand what we wanted to try and achieve as a family from the garden, I think, and that's what really led me to the decision that we were in good hands. So one of the most important aspects of the garden was that our children were going to be able to enjoy it as much as we were going to be able to enjoy it as adults. One of the key things we wanted to try and achieve from that was a garden that was level and safe. That's been achieved in bucket loads. We've got lots and lots of space, and the way they managed to, a small detail, but keep the patio in line with our grass and our turf, which wasn't an easy feat if you'd have seen the amount of turf and soil that had to be removed from the site. Yeah, they really came through with all of those requests, and really excelled on every level. And as I say, that was the main thing we wanted to achieve, was a garden that we could all enjoy at all times, and that's what we've managed to get. I would absolutely recommend Creative Gardens and Driveways to friends, family, or to anyone that happens to be having a look at this. They've been excellent start to finish, level of service, attention to detail, and we've even managed to remain friends with them once the work's been complete. So really, really high standard of work, and would certainly recommend to anybody.